Shalom, Akim, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. And I'd like to proceed this lesson with giving double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers sisters, and children who may be tuning in. I just want to go into the book of Matthew, chapter 24, man. And, go into what we're seeing, you know, happen right now in these past events that have took place here in America, aka Babylon the Great. It's the book of Matthew, chapter chapter 24 in the King James version. So like Matthew 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And we're hearing of these wars and rumors of wars. But more than that, we're seeing these wars being fought right now, We're seeing actual live bombs being dropped from the sky, from these missile launchers. We see, the Ukrainian and Russian soldiers out there getting blown up by drones. It's actual warfare, There's actual war happening right before our eyes. And I don't think a lot of people know how big a situation this is, and also including that the United States is also involved in the war now. Let me just see if I can find a quick article on that. Let me see. Because the United States is in cooperation with Ukraine. Look, U.S. and even says this is even from their own, website. Look, even has their, the the email right there. You can search it up, but it says U.S. security cooperation with Ukraine, United States Department of State, and it says to date we have provided more than 61.3 billion in military assistance since Russia launches premeditated, unprovoked, and brutal full-scale invasion of Ukraine on February 24th, 2022, and approximately 64.1 billion in military assistance since Russia's initial invasion of Ukraine in 2014. So this had been going on since 2022. And what year are we in? We're in 2024. It's already been 2 years since the war's been going, and people are so lost in their own lives, and lost at the end of the day, they're lost in this world, man, because they're falling with Babylon. They're not spiritually, awake. Let me just get the scripture, man. This is Matthew chapter 13, verse 15. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, you know, which is means they're not understanding anything. These people minds are, they're not, that they can't comprehend anything from the Lord, man. And they, not even just that, they're very unaware, even in real life events. And it says, for this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they're it's like lest at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart and should be converted, and I should heal them. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. And I'm gonna go down to verse 17. For verily I say unto you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. I'm gonna go back to the 16th verse. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. And if you can understand what I'm trying to get this point across, and you see these life events happening, and you see this war escalating to what it's gonna be, you know, um, hey, the Lord's giving you the spirit to see, man. And if you understand this word, you gotta understand, only the nation of Israel can be saved, which consists of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know, if you don't get offended by it, hey, your spirit bears witness. Roughly paraphrasing. Going back into this, man. Uh, you know, the United States. Actually, Russia. Let me just get this real quick, Salaki. You know, see, like they don't even they like stuff like this, man. But I can't find that one article where Russia actually attacked Israel, or one. Russia attacked one of the one of the allies and stuff. But anyways, let me go back to this. This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 16, verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great warnings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? And these are what coming. These are the things that are which are coming, man. The beginning of sorrows and great warnings, and the beginning of famine and great death. Back up this precept too with real life events of what's gonna happen. The port strike, man. It's gonna cause a lot of chaos. For people trying to get some food, and people are not gonna know what to do. Because right now people are buying stuff and they think shit's sweet. It's the book of Second Ezra, chapter 16, verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. You know? So you can go ahead, buy whatever you want right now while shit is at a okay price. But when stuff is you think when stuff is cheap, you think you're all right, man. That you can still afford it. You think you're still in a good situation, as the scripture says. But then as time comes on, you're gonna see how hard everybody's gonna hurt, man. And it's gonna cause a great a great famine and great confusion, like the scripture said, man. With that, just wanted to hit on that topic real quick, man. I hope this lesson was edifying.